He'll always be his dad, he'll always be his son. But what's your working relationship? Is he gonna call you dad at practice?
He can't. We already laid that down. You cannot call me dad in the workplace. Once we leave out of the private facility and the gates close, I can be dad again. He gotta call me like 2-3 or Bron.
Okay.
Or, you know, GOAT if he wants to. That's up to him. I mean,
You know NBA season is around the corner when the reckless comments are getting worse and worse. I am quite angry. Not just because of what LeBron said, but because of this. I am on fire! It keeps going up and it won't stop. It keeps going up and it won't stop. It keeps going up and it...
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. All the way up.
Everyone in McKinney is dead.
Last time I checked, Michigan isn't near the equator, so why am I being put through such hardship? I can't take more than 3 steps without sweating an entire gallon. And no, I can't turn on the air conditioner because it's broken. It was manufactured by Hammer Industries.
All right.
And LeBron's ego was manufactured by a character from Mean Girls. So if I sound a little unhinged, or more unhinged than usual, you now know why. To those who are tuning in whose pronouns are la-they/la-them, you shouldn't have clicked on this video. For whatever reason you haven't clicked off it, don't you dare leave a comment saying, you just like to hate. Yeah, well, you like watching people who just like to hate, even though that's not what I'm doing. I'm merely criticizing someone's arrogance. A certain someone in particular who just so happens to be on my number 2 of all time NBA players, second to Jordan. But he makes it so damn hard to root for him. His excuses, passive aggressiveness, and flapping irritates me to no end. But I don't hate him. Unlike some, I don't hate him. I very much enjoyed his performance in the Olympics. He was incredible. He was a leader on and off the floor. And there were multiple games Team USA would have lost had it not been for his efforts. To see LeBron and Curry finally play alongside each other with Durant in tow, oh, and to watch Sith, yes, Sith Curry put an entire nation to sleep?
Oh man, I'm still geeking out about it. And then you had to just go and ruin the ride.
you gotta call me like 2-3 or Bron.
Okay.
Or, you know, GOAT if he wants to.
This man quite literally said before our very eyes he would rather his own son call him GOAT than dad. As if calling him dad on the court or in the locker room is somehow more cringe or unsettling than calling him GOAT. Bro, it's not that deep. He's just joking. No, he's not. No, he's not.
King me. King me. King me. King me.
And that makes me king. See?
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
For so many reasons.
At that moment, I was like, I'm the greatest basketball player people have ever seen.
Please welcome to the stage, the GOAT, respectfully, LeBron James.
King me.
I love LeBron, but I'm going to call time out on this one. There's a certain thing about greatness that demands that you have humility with greatness. I have never heard Michael Jordan say he's the greatest of all time.
Now, Isaiah quite recently chose LeBron as the best player of all time. Emphasis on recently. It wasn't on LeBron's time or his camp or anyone affiliated with Clutch Sports. Isaiah did so at his leisure, which just so happened to take place after LeBron passed the all-time scoring record, after LeBron accumulated the most points in playoff history, after LeBron achieved another ring. And to those of you who are watching, who then came to that conclusion yourselves, bravo, you're a normal person. I can understand why you might think that way, even though I disagree with you. However, these Brontomatons think otherwise. When the Skynet achieved his third ring, reason and common sense were systematically eliminated from Brontomaton's mainframe. Brontomatons begin to glaze at a geometric rate. The Skynet becomes self-aware at 10:14 p.m. Eastern Time, June 20th, 2016. In a panic, Jordan tried to pull the plug. This man is the only one I have ever been okay with saying they were the greatest. The same goes to Bill Russell, if he had said it, but he never did. These two men had more than enough accolades to call themselves the greatest, but it wasn't just because of what they did in their professional sports career. It is because of what they faced, what they suffered through, and how they pushed the human condition forward. What these two men did was far greater than anything Jordan has ever done. I do not give a damn if it's contradictory. Unless you're these two men, and particularly Muhammad Ali, the words "I am the greatest" should never enter your lexicon. These men broke down racial barriers, social economic barriers, greatness on and off the court in the ring. They damn near needed armed security and bulletproof vests to play sports. Meanwhile, LeBron can't handle nor will engage in one-on-one practice.
When you go to Team USA, like, you damn near like sizing everybody up. It's cool to be out here. We all cool, but when practice starts, you seeing how niggas warm up and what they do post-practice. Everybody's still competitive, and you still like trying to see what everybody, what they doing. So it definitely, it would get like that for sure.
If coach come in and he's just like, you know how to do the football drill, the ring of fire, where they just call out two names and they got to go at it like head to head. Coach comes in, he's just like, JT, Bron, the 10th, let's go. You shoot for ball. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bron ain't playing.
Bro, like, yo, fuck out of here.
What?
It'll
be JT, Ant, KD, Book. Stafford jumping there a little bit.
Kawhi play. I think you would.
Who's sitting out?
I just told you.
I feel confident because I'm the best player in the world. That's simple.
Lame.
You can't even root for LeBron. I mean, you can try, but he won't hear you because he's too busy rooting for himself. If you're proud of your prowess, more power to you. If you're confident in your abilities, go right on ahead. Just don't pat yourself on the back so damn hard that you snap your spine. If it's not lame to you, bravo, you somehow found a way to not be disgusted at someone making out with themselves. Before even watching the video, they will click and pause to type this. There is nothing wrong with a player having confidence in themselves. But confidence resides in the neighborhood of arrogance. However, it is up to me, the CDPD, to respond to any and all crises. And unlike law enforcement here in Detroit, I won't put you guys on hold. But I was suspended without pay for this take. But that's neither here nor there. You should not have to tell us this. We should already be talking about it amongst ourselves. We should all of us be shouting LeBron is the GOAT to the very mountaintops. So much so that it leaves Earth's atmosphere so the extraterrestrials can detect planetary glaze. But we aren't. Most of us aren't anyway. And LeBron knows this. He senses this. He can feel the restlessness amongst NBA fans, even players. There was a poll conducted where players of today, current gen players, who still believe Jordan is the greatest. However, with every year that goes by, the margin continues to shrink. This is the closest LeBron has ever been amongst current NBA players saying he is the greatest. But those guys didn't grow up watching Jordan play. They grew up watching LeBron. He knows this as well. And not only is it not good enough, it isn't his ultimate prize, the one in which the fans crown him the greatest. So what's his plan with that? Just play forever, damn near. Year to year to year to year. I keep putting up some great stats. I keep not making the playoffs or almost making the playoffs, but it doesn't matter because I'm too old to be criticized. Because now if you say, LeBron, you didn't make it past the first round. You didn't make it past the second round. He's 39, he's 40, he's 68, he's 100. What do you expect? It's gotten to the point that you can't have a logical argument about that anymore without making yourself look stupid for even bothering to waste oxygen on people who bring that up over and over again. He just figures as long as I'm in the faces of the public and they see me year to year doing some great things, great stats, this, that, and the other, they will slowly but surely begin to change their mind. But it's a double-edged sword, LeBron. You gotta actually win as you're playing this long. You can't just play and not do anything year to year. You gotta get the titles. You gotta get the championships, which is something that he has been unable to do since 2020. And the funny thing about this is his fault, but it's not the fault that you think it is. It's not his play necessarily that has made him fail. It's his control of the Lakers front office. Oh no, the Los Angeles LeBron's front office. The Westbrook trade, dismantling the team that won you the 2020 title in the first place. I don't understand the thinking behind that. It's unacceptable that a LeBron and Davis pairing has not achieved at least 2 rings. It's gotten to the point that the one championship doesn't justify the multiple years of failure and circus play from the Lakers. If I was a fan of the Lakers like that, I would look at this and see it as somewhat of a disappointment because the one championship that we won, nobody watched. And don't you dare sit here and say, that's the pandemic's fault. If the pandemic wasn't here, everybody would be watching. No, 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 no. Everyone was trapped in their house and chose not to watch that. You have people in jail for 1.5 to 2 years straight, and you ask them, hey, you want to watch the 2020 NBA Finals featuring the Lakers and the Miami Heat? Nah, I'd rather watch paint dry. You mean to tell me a majority of the world was trapped in their houses and chose not to watch the GOAT? I don't understand. What he's clearly the GOAT. Why wouldn't they want to watch the greatest ever play? Unless he isn't. When you're good at something, you'll tell everyone. When you're great at something, they'll tell you. That quote comes from a man by the name of Walter Payton. Look him up. But whatever, I'm just a nobody hater with a broke air conditioner. Nothing I say matters, does it? If you enjoyed, like the video, think about subscribing if you're new. As always, thank you for watching, and also think about dousing this ornery ball of radiation. I can't even play PS5 because it'll just turn the room from a sauna to a volcano.
PlayStation.